Good morning. It's day 2 of my springtime Southwest adventure. It's a little late in the morning. I slept in a bit. I'm about to get packed up and get out of here. I just show you around the campsite a little bit and show you what it looks like this morning, and then get out of here. Let's see. So here's the tent site. I did end up using the one right next to the vehicle, closest one, because I was able to establish contact with the host, and he said I had the whole place to myself, and I could set my tent wherever I wanted. So I got confirmation that I was in the right place, which was good for peace of mind. And then I set up this tent for the first time right before dark. Actually, I went into, as I was putting up the rainfly, I turned on my headlamp to help me out with that. But it wasn't too bad. I got it up nice and easy. Got a bunch of blankets and pillows in here. Basically, my blanket pile from both from home and from it's the same blanket pile I use in the truck. I use at home. I have a duffel bag it all goes into. Super easy. Little mesh pockets for holding stuff. I've got 2 layers of padding, so I'm super luxurious in here. Got a foam pad and then an air mattress. So super luxurious. It was like right on the edge of being cold. I didn't even take out my sleeping bag, so that was my fault. I mean, if I wanted to be warmer, I could have been warmer. But it's alright. Had a little bit of trouble sleeping. I was a little bit too far laid back had a little bit of reflux trying to happen, coming up through my esophagus. Kept me awake a little bit. It's kind of what I'll use that excuse for why I'm taking so long to get up. Because I started sleeping a lot better towards the end of the night, and so I stayed in bed for a little while longer. But this is the view out the tent door. It does look better in real life than on the camera, I think. I don't know what that is. There's probably just need a different camera if I want to get better pictures. It'll be what it is. It is what it is. So, campsite. Let's go do a tour of the what's in the Crosstrek. There's a little bit. Actually, we could do a tour of the campsite on the way. There's a little fire pit. Have a spool of some sort of wire or something they use as a table. And some logs for chairs. And a little bit of a art piece. Zen garden kind of dealio here. And there's a bunch of these lights around. There was one of them that was flickering. It's on the table right now. I put it in the fire pit overnight because I didn't want to see a flickering light. But let's see. Here we are. The passenger seat is all filled up with stuff I might use. This is my old day pack. It's a little bit smaller than the new. This is the new pack. I'm going to be using this as kind of the vehicle bag. So this is stuff that will stay up in the passenger seat, and that'll probably go into when I get back into trucking, it'll be the one that sits right next to me and has the stuff that I use. And this is going to be the bag that goes with me hiking, is what I'm thinking. So this is the stuff I'm going to carry out when I go around on foot. And this is a little bit of some of the food, like snacky stuff, peanuts, and some different kinds of meat, dried, and there's some dried fruit in there somewhere. These are really nice. I picked these up out of a truck stop. I don't know if I started getting these at the Flying J's or the Pilots with my reward points that I used to get from fueling for the company. Those are pretty good. And so let's see, and then I'll have some of my camera stuff. This is the pouch I'm using for the camera. I actually got it at like I don't know, it's like a military kind of surplusy kind of place. It's not. I don't think this is surplus. This is like actual webbing gear, but it actually fits the camera really nicely, and the battery pack fits like almost like it's made for it. There's that. And then this is the case for the mic. That's the one it came with. It's really nice. And so those both go in here when I'm gonna go around and travel. And of course, I got some water up there. I stopped at the gas station I stopped at had a Hardee's. I got an easy meal for last night. Here's the fuel container for my stove. I have a stove in the back in case I want to use it. And this this looks funny. I should explain this. This is a phone. It holds the phone. I bought it at a truck stop. I had been using, as was like the first thing I tried for holding my phone in the truck, and it didn't work. The truck rattles way too much, so it would be like bouncing around. It wasn't stable enough for being in a truck, so I upgraded to something that stuck to the dash. But tried this out for the Subaru, because the Subaru, I could have put something like up here maybe, but a lot of the suction cups wouldn't work. I would have to use some sort of adhesive thing, and there wasn't really a nice clear spot that I would want to put something. So I'm gonna try this, and it was okay. It wasn't exactly where I'd want it. It's like right up in my armpit, but it's alright. It works a little bit. So since I showed my stove, the gas, while I remember it, here's the rest of the stove kit is in here. This is a pot with, there's a spoon in there, and there's a stove kit in here. So this is a stove that folds out. It's a MSR Whisper Light. Had it for a while. And then these are some camping food type stuff. And then here's some canned food. That's more than I'll probably need here, but those are super easy. I actually started using it on my training trip with Schneider. I started using canned food. I tried it without heating because it's just a lot easier, and it's super good enough. Like, it's fine. It's completely fine. So, like, I don't know. It might feel like, I don't know. It might feel too much roughing it for some people, but It's actually completely fine. Like I don't know. It's completely fine, and it saves you dishes. It saves you messing with that was what I was doing for when I went camping last year. I did a month in Colorado, and I was just heating up soups and then cleaning the pot and everything. But this saves on the cooking and the cleaning, and just open it up, and all I have to do is clean the spoon. Anyways, this has stuff in it like emergency stuff for the vehicle, like some jumper cables, a couple things like that. Here's a tiny little seat. This is the incense kit. There's a couple of extra things I still need to organize out of it, but I bought this incense last year when I was out in Colorado. It helped control bugs a little bit. It cut down. I would burn it up in the front if I was sitting in the car at like a campsite, and help keep the bugs out a little bit. And it smells good. And then we've got. I like having some tools with me. These are my most useful tools. One bag of tools. I had like 4 bags of tools in here with from when I was doing TaskRabbit. But I didn't need all of those. But it does feel weird being around without having some tools with me. There's always stuff. You need a little bit of leverage, or a little bit of impact, or a little bit of torque, and a little bit of grip. I don't know. There's lots of a screwdriver, something to turn bolts and stuff. It's always useful. And here's a box of this, mostly like mounts and stuff. Different kinds of mounts for the camera. Still working out which ones I'm using, and then this is just like wires and stuff. It's a little bit like electronics bag. So I still have to figure out how I'm gonna hook up the laptop. This is actually the laptop bag. There's a laptop in here, and a couple things that go with that. A couple other things that aren't really organized really well. I forget exactly what's in here, but that's what that is. And then I've got these boots. These are the steel-toed boots I'm going to need for the next job. I brought them with me in case I might take them out on a hike, just to break them in before I go. Plus, my current shoes are a little bit rough, so it doesn't hurt to have a backup along in case. I don't know. I don't think these are going to disintegrate this trip, but they're a little bit rough, so I might as well. Like I said, I have this whole thing to myself. There's nobody else here. It's just me. So I can put in what I want. And this is my clothes. Super easy. I go do laundry, come back with clean clothes. It all goes in here. No, I don't fold it. It's just super simple. Then we got this, like a tarp here, and then this is all in insulation and stuff. Well, I mean, there's some like rain jackets and windbreaker, and there's some water shoes in there somewhere. But a lot of it's in insulation. There's some like long johns and jackets and stuff. So that's my adventure. Super unorganized packing. Oh, did I show the... Oh, I didn't even show this side. There's the water. That's really important. So this is full of water. And make sure I stay alive out here in the desert. Definitely like having a lot of water with me. I go through a lot. A couple liters a day. Depends on what I'm doing. Then this is my shower bag. It's actually already set up for a shower. I should do a separate video on this, how I do showers at the truck stops. But basically, it's got a hygiene kit in it, and I actually don't. You don't even need a towel to go into a truck stop. They supply you, or they supply you with towels in there. And I've got one set of clothes picked out already in there, so I'm already good to go. I can take the bag with me, so I can change my clothes as I come out of the shower. And then there's one more pack here that's got it's got a smaller tent in it and a hammock. Hammock it's like an REI hammock that I can actually camp in. In case I want it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be in an area that has enough trees to use that. We'll see. But like I said, I can bring what I want. So that's it. That's the adventure mobile for this trip. This is first campsite day. Started day 2. I'm gonna go get packed up and get out of here.